What's up guys, and this is the Russian Genius, and I am super excited to show you the first card trick I ever learned. And also, if you wanna buy this deck of cards, then check out the link in the description. This is by far the best deck I have ever tried, the blue version at least. It's such a good deck. Anyways, here is what this trick it looks like. You have probably seen it before a lot of times, but I think that you will still enjoy it. The trick looks like this. Alright, let's give it a try. All the cards are different. Here's what's gonna happen. I am gonna go through the deck like this, and you're going to remember one card. I'm gonna show you 2 to 3 variations on how to do this. The first is gonna look like this. I am gonna go through the cards like this, and you are going to take a look at one and remember it. Not the 3 of hearts, because it's too obvious, but try looking through the deck and just remember one card. You know, any card you like, somewhere in the middle of the deck, alright? You are going to take a look at one card randomly and just remember it, alright? So right now, you should actually have one card in mind, and I'm gonna try to see if I can find it. I can even try to see if I can find it with one hand. Here's what I mean, alright? You remember where your card was, and I'm gonna try to see if I can locate it with one hand. Just like that. One card. And what was the card that you remembered? It was hopefully the 5 of clubs. That is the first version of doing this. And here's how the second version it looks like. It is a little bit different. And then there is one more variation, which I actually think you will enjoy. So the other version of doing this would actually be something like this. As you can see, once again, all the cards in the deck, they are indeed different. And here's what I'm going to do, alright? I'm gonna give the deck a quick shuffle, just like that. And here's what's gonna happen. Now, I'm gonna do the same thing, and you're going to remember one card at random, alright? So look, you are gonna remember one card at random, just like that. So now you should have one card in mind. And I am gonna see if I can find that card that you actually thought of. Let's say it's this one, it could be this one, it could not be this one. It's a joker, and the joker can be anything, and just like that, it actually changes into the ace of spades, the card that you thought of, I think. And here is one more variation of doing this. This is more from a dribble, but still, I really think you will enjoy this. Another variation of doing this would be to do it like this, alright? You dribble the cards, and when dribbling, you're gonna take a look at one and just remember it like that. So now you should have kinda remembered one card, and I, as a magician, should be able to hopefully find that card that you remembered, alright? And you know, these are techniques which do work most of the time, and they are quite good. 8 of diamonds, like this. If you want to learn any of these fancy moves, I will probably add a link in the description to that. Anyways, let's move on into the tutorial. First of all, I want to say, I think this is the first card trick I learned, and you know, it's pretty cool. Typically, when I do it, I would do it like this. I would tell the spectator to look at one, and the card that they would remember would be inside the center of the deck, basically, and that's kinda how I actually like to do it. So yes, let's move on into the tutorial. It's quite easy, and I think you will enjoy it. Here is what I do. I usually stick my pinky in the deck, and I use the pinky finger to drag out the card. I will explain a little bit more in a moment. And then I hold the deck like this to cover the card from this angle, because what happens is when you dribble the cards, you're gonna have a natural stop in the center, and then timing is gonna take a lot of practice to time it correctly. If you are a complete beginner, then do this. Take a random card, put it in the center and just out-jog it, and then go up to a spectator and do the trick. And now, when the card stops, it's gonna stop on the 10 of clubs. And the idea is that you kinda speed up the beginning and the end, but you slow down the middle part. So, like this. Like that, alright? Like that. Kinda like that. That is how it should look like, and the spectators should have remembered the 9 of clubs. That is the first way of doing it, and it's a really cool way, and I seem to really enjoy it. When I perform it for people, I usually do this. I go through the deck sometimes, and then I out-jog the card, and then I just flip it over. From this angle, here is basically what is happening. I'm spreading out the deck, and let's say I want to force the 10. When I see the 10, I do like this, and I have out-jogged the card that is beneath the 10. Let's say I want to force the ace of spades, alright? I would out-jog this card that is beneath the ace, flip it over like that, square it up, so now only one card is out-jogged, so when you go through the deck, it's gonna stop there on the ace. And the most important thing is to basically do the beginning fast and then stop a little bit at the center and then do the remaining fast. So it's supposed to be something like this, I guess. Takes a little bit of practice in the mirror, and what you can do in the beginning is you can tell the spectator, look, you're gonna remember it just like that while I go through the deck, and then you can, you know, just out-jog a card and you can let them remember a card in the deck, and it is going to be most of the time the card that you out-jogged. And even if it isn't the card that you out-jogged, you ask the spectator, what was your card? If they say it's not the 2 of clubs, let's say they say their card is the ace of spades, you know, that's fine. You can tell them, look, as you can see, there is no ace of spades in the deck. You can hold the deck against yourself, and then you can tell them, look, as you can see, there is no ace of spades while controlling the ace on top, and then you can do a double lift if you want to, like that, alright? To basically clean off the double. And what I did is actually quite simple. There is a random card there. I control it to the top. I get a pinky break. I take this and I just do the Stuart Gordon double, and then I take off the card with my fingers, which I have actually made tutorials of. And the second version of doing this is made by Daniel Garcia, I believe, or I really don't know, but it looks like this. You dribble the deck and you are kinda going to stop at one card. You dribble it and you're kinda going to stop like this at one card. And that was the 8 of diamonds, that was a spade, 4 of clubs. And you know, that is what you can also do as a force. And I've heard a lot of magicians talk about that this actually worked as a force. So spectator looks at a card, remembers it, and that was, I think it was the Jack of clubs, 5 of clubs, and you should be able to force a card like that. This is a really interesting trick, and I know there's also another way of doing it, and the other way of doing it is to use the top card. So you do this and then you stop at the top card for a split second. And when you do it with the top card method, it can work extremely well to a lot of people. I did the top card method for 2 years, and then I moved on into the card method in the center of the deck. But yes, thank you guys for watching. This is a very quick tutorial, I guess, indeed, but I hope that you enjoy this. Yes, if I should do this with a card face up, it would be like this. The card is in the center, and then they remember one card, and as you can see, it stops in the center for a split second more, and that makes it possible for the spectator to remember it. As long as you can see your card, the 8 of spades, clearly enough, then the spectator should be able to see their own. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, really appreciate it. If you want to support this channel, check out the link in the description where you can buy some of the products that I have released. So yes, thanks for watching. Also, check out my newest video on my second channel right over there. I really think you will enjoy it. It's unboxing of magic and other stuff as well. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.